Well, he wants a very simple, straightforward deal with China, one-on-one, a bilateral deal. We do business straight with them, one-on-one. That's what he wants. Jay Timmons wants it. He's with the National Association of Manufacturers. Have I got it right? A very simple deal. That's what you want. Now, you've been in touch with the White House.
For all, Stuart.
But you've been in touch with the White House. Is that what we're going to get with China?
Well, look, I mean, you've got to put all these pieces together, and the president's way of negotiating is different than most administrations we've seen in the past. Our hope is that it will lead to a very strong rules-based system with China that will end intellectual property theft, that will end dumping of aluminum and steel around the world, that will force China to quit cheating, quite frankly.
Am I right in saying that we're using tariffs as leverage to get some movement on the theft of intellectual property and the forced transfer of technology? Is that what we're doing?
You know what, Stuart? I hope you're right. But I don't know that we have the answer to that. If that is indeed the goal of this administration, it is a great goal. We have to end the theft of intellectual property. We have to end China's ability to cheat on a worldwide scale and harm manufacturers in the United States. And if the ultimate goal is to create a rules-based system through some sort of a bilateral agreement with the United States and China, that is a great goal, and that would be a great outcome.
Manufacturing, though, is doing very, very well in America at the moment, isn't it? I think manufacturing jobs are way up. Did you do a survey of confidence, and confidence of some sort is at a 25-year high?
It is a 20-year high. We've been doing this survey for 20 years, and it is a 95% optimistic outlook by manufacturers. And by the way, that's manufacturers of all sizes. That means large, small, and everything in between. 88% of our manufacturers say that they're going to invest in new plants and technology. 77% say that they are going to hire new workers, and 72% say they're going to raise wages and benefits. It is a good time to manufacture in the United States, and it is a great time to be a manufacturing worker in the United States. And frankly, we want to keep those good times coming.
So we're dealing with China from a very strong manufacturing stand. If you're so strong, we've got a strong hand to play with China.
Well, I think we do. And, you know, we are very fortunate right now that we do have a runway of a strong economy. It's being predicted 3 to 4% growth this year. That's fantastic. Myself, I probably would like to see that 6% the president talked about during the campaign.
Do you think we
can
get
4% is a lot better than we've had.
No question about it. But do you think we can get to 6% or even 5%? Because that would be prosperity indeed.
Yeah, I do. Because, look, we've got the right tax policies in place for the first time in 30 years. We have the right regulatory environment in this country. Now we have to get trade right. And I will tell you that, and I will say very, very clearly, tariffs are never good at all for any economy or for any consumer. So if the tariff play is a point or a tactic to get China and other countries to the negotiating table, well, that's a good tactic. It worked in the Reagan years. Perhaps it's exactly what this administration is trying to do as well.
Would you be okay with the president's suggestion, get rid of all tariffs, free, open trade? You'd be okay with that?
Well, absolutely. But that means everybody has to play by all the rules. So if you lift all the tariffs, but you still have the theft of our intellectual property, well, that's not a good situation. So you have to have a rules-based system that makes sure that manufacturers here or anywhere, frankly, are not disadvantaged. Everybody has to play by the same rules, level playing field, no tariffs. That would be a great outcome.
Got it. Jay Timmons, thanks as always for joining us. So much appreciated.
Thank you, Stuart.
Yes, sir. See you again soon.